We're very delighted to have a double header from Skyline this evening. And so at this time, we are welcoming the student representatives of Skyline High School's African American Humanities class. And their instructors are Kathy McKercher, Kay Wade, and Tanya Whitehorn. They're in the back, right back there. There they are. The Black History Month performance is a demonstration of celebration and acknowledgement of the contributions of people of African descent, highlights of events that are pivotal in the lives and the histories of African American people, and call to action to further our work toward equity. All aspects of the performance are student-created and student-driven under the direction of their skilled and passionate teachers. Tonight, our African American Humanities students will perform some components of their original performance of poems, skits, dance, and music, which all tie into the student-selected theme, Standing Against Injustice. We hope you will be as inspired, entertained, and educated by their uplifting performance. Join me in welcoming the Skyline African American Humanities team.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun, let us march on till victory is won.
Good evening, members of the board and community. Welcome to our short presentation of annual Black History Month Assembly that was performed originally at Skyline last week. Today, you'll witness our passionate depictions of this year's theme, Standing Against Injustice. This assembly was put together by the African American Humanities class with love and reverence for all people and all cultures. Drama, poetry, and music are all represented today. Each day we begin with an affirmation to remind us of our power and our possibilities. I will look
beyond the problems to the solutions. I will look beyond the obstacles to the opportunities. I will look beyond the impossible to the possibilities. I will look beyond the darkness to the light. When others doubt, I will provide courage and inspiration. When others quit, I will demonstrate strength and determination. I cannot do everything, but I can do something. What I can do, I must do. What I must do, I will.
We learn many lessons in African American humanities. One of the most important lessons is to honor who we are and who are we becoming. Let's listen to Jordan, Gabby, and Serena as they share insights on identity, race, and class.
I will look beyond the problems to the solutions. Most social issues developed centuries ago. There's no quick fix. The achievement gap and systemic racism aren't going to change just because someone's heard of it. No, these issues are so complex and take so much more perseverance than I thought. Still, I will look beyond the obstacles to the opportunities.
Like Dr. King, we have our own dream. I speak for the kids who never understood, for your hair is just as good. We're pre-shown, post-spoken, rejecting labels, being courageous. Our greatness is outrageous. Our greatness, we're still scared from slavery. I hope ancestors are proud of me.
Day by day, the struggles we hold on our shoulders, trying to be our best to impress, walking around with pain hidden under this beautiful skin. You will never feel what others do to us. It is all jokes and games until we make a sound.
I'm aware of unfair prejudice and bias, even in Ann Arbor. There's only so much I can do as an individual. This is our opportunity to impact our community, to understand issues that often get pushed down.
I speak for the black race, where I still don't understand. Their hands are up, standing still, but always end up getting shot and getting killed. Nothing we haven't seen, but always, walking the streets with one voice screaming, all we want is our freedom.
As human beings in this cold world, when we encounter a challenge, we have freedom to choose how to carry ourselves. Every decision that we make leads us down a different road, so we move smooth. We'll never become equal to the ones fed by a spoon.
I will look beyond the impossible to the possibilities. I knew my ideas would be challenged. I knew my white privilege let me glide over the top of issues unharmed. I had to learn to be comfortable with the uncomfortable truths of the past, even the present.
We're standing up for minorities, and we'll keep resisting until we're pronounced chain-free. It's the freedom we will take, I tell you honestly. Embrace your blackness. Much more than before, we no longer mourn. We come like a storm, for we are reborn. And just like Frederick Douglass, we stand against injustice, for our words have substance.
There is always a smile on our face. Through the hardships and suffering, myself and my peers, we can all relate to this way of life.
Your resilience has taught me to find my own. When I'm ready to quit, you continually demonstrate strength and determination.
We're still on the come up. We still aren't all we can be, but nothing will stop us from mastering the stampede. I cannot do everything, but I can do something. What I can do, I must do. What we must do, we will.
Thank you. Classroom lessons teach more than just the curriculum. Let's see what 3 students' experiences are when history comes to the present. Introducing Tamara, Matthew, and Reham.
Uneducated, smelly, out of control, reckless, loud. These are only some of the words used when stereotyping African Americans, and most of these had started to evolve since slavery.
As you guys saw, not only was there a small section toward discussing slavery in our history curriculum in classrooms,
but the stereotypes surrounding the African American student supposedly knowing so much more on the topic because of his skin color. False.
He has been right there in the same classroom as you.
When we're looking at the distinction between African American humanities versus normal humanities, and African American humanities, we uncover a part in history that has been hidden.
Thomas Jefferson, our founding father of the United States, he still owned slaves and had children with them, but could still come around and say that they have a strong odor. Now tell me, how does history affect us?
To the present day, we use the crimes made from minorities as propaganda, when hate crimes made by white civilians are glanced over. Now tell me,
how does history affect us?
We have instilled these fears to disconnect ourselves from other races when we're stronger as one.
All Muslims are blamed and seen as terrorists when one commits an attack, but as soon as a white male commits an attack, he's mentally ill and a lone wolf.
Mexicans are all seen as drug dealers, criminals, rapists. The immigrants seeking asylum to create better lives for their families are told they are just taking away jobs.
We're always told to go back to your country when this is our country, a country that has been taken from Native Americans but built from immigrants. Now tell me, how does history affect us?
Thank you. And for our last piece, Zora will take our theme home to the next level with We Won't Move.
Sweep it underneath the rug doesn't mean the dirt won't come up. There's a fire burning up. Only thing stronger than hate is love. We need a change. Oh yeah. Some amazing grace. Ooh. Won't be quiet anymore. Not unless they hear us loud and clear. Damage can't be undone. Let's not pretend that it disappears. We need a change. For some amazing grace. Let's go step by step and brick by brick. I'll carry hands up, we're about to tear this down. It's gonna change. Oh yeah, yeah. With love and humanity. So step by step and brick by brick, I'll carry the weight for you. We're not gonna stop. We're gonna stand here all day. We won't move. No, no. We won't move. We won't move. We won't move. All the power in your grief can hold us, and all the hate you give can stop us. We'll rise up through the falls, we'll make them hear it. Oh, won't stop until they know about us. All the power in your grief, and all the hate you give, we'll do it. Trouble, we gon' do it. Can't anybody hold us, we gon' break through every wall. Now step by step and brick by brick, I'll carry the weight. We're not gonna stop. We gon' stand here all day. We won't move. No, no. We won't move. We won't move. We won't move. We won't move. We won't move.
Thank you. We hope you have been educated and entertained this evening. We want to thank our directors for this year, Matthew Scott, Diamond Daniels, and co-director Tamara Terraza and Annika Caldwell, and Shalina Donahoe, sorry. We also want to thank our teachers, Kathy McKercher, Kay Wade, and Tanya Whitehorn for their direction and inspiration.